Viewer discretion is advised.
Who else has a question for Officer Dan?
What if someone steals from you?
Well, that's not good. You should
What
never...
if someone steals from you a lot, like all the time?
Then they go away for a long time.
Put the fork down.
Gooey, creamy, delicious Kraft macaroni and cheese. You know you love it.
Okay guys, so how's it going today? So this is going to be another another little message video that I'm making about Kraft mac and cheese. Believe it or not, this is going to be a food. This is not a food review because this is just yeah. So this is I don't know what mac and cheese has been doing to it. This is made by Kraft. You guys have seen that obviously, but as of recently, we buy their macaroni because it's before it was so good. Well, they've changed some stuff on it now. One is that they've taken some stuff out of it to make it more natural. Okay, well that kind of ruins the flavor of it a little bit. But the main problem is that the noodles, they split, and then they crack in half, and then some cook faster than the others, and then it just doesn't taste right. It does not taste like it did back in the day. Okay, this stuff is so nasty now. Okay, that my cats won't even eat this. Okay, because I can't even. The last time I had this, I took 2 bites and I damn near threw up because you know what? This stuff is nasty. It's not good anymore. And I'm not the only one that's complaining. We tried to go on their website, and their website's not even active. They must have shut it down or something because it won't load. So my mom went on their Facebook page, and there was a bunch of other people sitting there moaning and bitching and complaining that whatever they did to it, they ruined it. Okay. So I'm going to crack this open. Okay, so here is obviously the cheese. Okay. Now, when you look at the macaroni, as of right now it's tiny. Obviously, you can see how small it is. It's not very thick. Okay. But when we cook it, okay, and another thing too, let me say this real quick too. They as of right now, they're misleading us. Okay. When I cook this, okay, when we cook the noodles, most of the noodles are still this very same size. You know why? Because they split in half. Okay. And then some will cook faster than others, and then the other ones are not even quite done yet. So by them putting on the package here, and this is why it's misleading, look at the picture. Those are supposed to be nice big fat juicy chunks of mac and cheese. Okay, and then when we cook this, it doesn't do it. Okay, it's literally this size. Okay, so I don't know if they've changed. I don't know if they make their own noodles or if they they get them from a different company. But I can tell you one thing, it's not working. Okay, the stuff is bad when even animals won't eat it. And humans. Okay, and it actually kind of looks like it looks like it's almost got like a couple of split lines in it. So like they're trying to do it on purpose. So you would have to really, I mean, it's probably the way it's coming out of the machine. It's putting grooves on it. But that's probably where it's splitting, is those grooves. See, I just broke it. Okay, so that wasn't so hard to do then. I mean, that's not... And then you're charging... You know, some people say that they're paying almost $2 for a box. And you can get the stuff so much cheaper at, like, Walmart and whatnot. But some people don't have a Walmart near them. So they have to get it at their local grocery store. Well, at the grocery stores, yeah, they're going to charge $2-3 fucking dollars, you know, for a package of this, you know, and this isn't worth it. The flavor of it's not worth the $2. The way it looks, it's not worth $2. I mean, you tell me where you see this is worth $2. Okay? Because I don't see it. All I see is grossness now. There's no flavor to it anymore. I understand that they removed some of their fake flavoring stuff, you know, to make it more natural or whatever the fuck it is. Okay, well, that's probably not a bad thing, but you know, that can ruin the flavor as well. You know, and then look at how thin they are too, because they broke. They break so damn easy, because they're so thin now. Compared to before, they were so big. You know. Now, remind you, when you cook these underwater, they are supposed to get fatter, like this shows on the box, but they don't. They haven't been doing it for the last 2 months that I've been buying this stuff and eating. The last couple of months, it's been splitting, and then it's basically the same size as this. As it not being cooked. So whatever you guys are doing to your mac and cheese, you guys need to stop doing it, or you need to seriously sell this stuff for way less. You need to be paying, like, you need to charge people 25 cents for this then, because this is not worth it. You know, now like I said, at Walmart you can get it for, you know, $1, but some places it's $2 or $3. You know, and we buy a lot of macaroni and cheese when it's on sale. You know, we don't buy it at full price because our store just charges way too much for it. So we try to get it on sale when we can. And when it's on sale, we get quite a few boxes because we eat this stuff when we're too lazy to make an actual big meal, or we're in a hurry. You know, this is kind of that kind of food, and you know, a good backup food source too, you know. But I don't know what they think about this. I mean, they there's no flavor to this anymore, and it's splitting. So it splits while it's being cooked. And if you guys would like to see a video on this being cooked, not this box, I got so many boxes now in the house. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them. Because I'm not going to eat it. It's too nasty now to eat. If you guys would like to see a cooking video on this, you know, to see how they turn out being cooked, I will do a video then. But it's not going to turn out. It's going to turn out nasty. Because they ruined whatever. I don't know what the hell is going on at the factory. Like I said, I don't know if they make their own noodles or if they buy them from another company. But they need to stop. They need to go back to the old ways of doing stuff. That's the problem with this world, is that they always want to upgrade things. They want to change things. People may not like those decisions, and now they don't like it. So, like I said, I don't know what they did to mac and cheese from Kraft, but it's not good anymore. I ain't buying the crap anymore. We're done. Until we hear something from them saying that they changed their stuff back to the way it was before, I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to go find another company that makes good macaroni and cheese. You know, and this is another thing too. I really should just start making my own macaroni and cheese, and I could probably make it for about $2. probably even less than that. Once you get a machine, I mean, yeah, you can go to a store and buy a bag of noodles, and all you gotta do is get your own cheese and melt it on, and it's the same thing. I think I would rather make my own noodles with an old, get my own noodle machine, a small one, and make it myself. Yeah, the machine will cost me, a lot of money, probably a couple $100 maybe. If you maybe find a used one, maybe $50. But you know what? At least I would, cook it to our liking, and then never change it again. Leave it at that. There's no sense to freaking changing crap around all the time because you just want to try something new. If people like it the way it is, leave it the way it is. Don't change it just because you want to save a few dollars and then yet charge us more money. That's what companies are doing. They're making it for less but charging us more. There's no money. I mean, there's money there for them, but for us, we get a poor product. And that's not the way it should be. It should be about making your customers happy. It shouldn't be about putting money in your pocket. Like, it's not going to last if Kraft keeps doing what they're doing. They're going to eventually not sell that anymore. Because people are not buying it anymore. Sell something, make it just, put it back to the way it was. So, that's just the way it ought to be. So, and I see they're mowing this little area over here. But I think they're mowing too much of it. I don't really know. Anyway, this video's not about mowing anyway. Yeah. It's about mac and cheese. What they're doing to their food products. Their mac and cheese. If you guys are going to continue to cook it like that, then you might as well go ahead and change this packaging and put it, cheap, because that's just, people are not going to eat it. So, see, that's the thing they did there. They took all this stuff out. I guess I didn't see it there, but, that's not going to ruin the size of the noodles, but it will ruin the flavor a little bit. But the thing is that they did something with the noodles, and the noodles are just now too small, and then when they cook, they split into pieces, and then it's just like eating string. And those stringy pieces cook faster than the big pieces, so then you get pieces that are overcooked, and then it just seems like you're eating, a half and half. You're eating half of it's burnt and half of it's undercooked. So my message to Kraft is go back, get your old noodles back, and just keep cooking them that way. Go back to the old ways of doing stuff and leave it. Don't change it. Deal with it. Just leave it. Because if you're going to continue to cook it like this, then I'm going to go find another company that doesn't change shit around all the fucking time. So, or I'll just go make my own macaroni and cheese. I might as well just go make my own stuff. I could probably make it 10 times better than them. And you know what? And I could probably even sell it. And people would probably buy it. And I'd never change the recipe. I'd always keep it the fucking same. That's the point of it. So, but yeah, I mean, if they're gonna cheapen their food, they might as well cheapen their prices then too. If they're not gonna cheapen their prices, then no one's gonna buy it. So, but yeah, I mean, I know some people said that they pay almost $2-3 for a package of that. To me, that's a ripoff. No matter what, how they think that this is worth $2 or $3, I don't know, because the packaging is just paper pretty much. And then you got this little package of cheese, and then your noodles are inside of that. So, There's nothing really to it. This shouldn't even be going for $1. No matter the fucking brand or the taste or the flavor or whatever you want to call it. Shouldn't matter. I could go make my own stuff, sell it at a, worldwide for $1, and people would buy it like crazy. Because it's good. And I'm not going to change the recipe, cheapen it, So, I wouldn't do that. And I think that's what Kraft is doing. I'm not the only one that's complaining. There's been a bunch of other people that have been complaining. You can go on their Facebook page, take a look. You can't send them an email under their website. See their website is kraftmacandcheese.com. I believe that's the one that Mother tried to go under earlier, and she said that one wouldn't even load. So I take it as they probably disabled it. So you can't leave, because they're probably getting flooded with emails, saying, what the hell did you do to this food product, Well, people liked it the way it was. Why do you have to change something when people had liked it that same way for so many years? I mean, yeah, people were probably saying, oh, let's, get rid of the fake, the fake flavoring stuff and whatever, Okay, well, that's fine, but you don't need to get rid of, change up your freaking noodles too. And I mean, what are you paying for these noodles? 25 cents a pound probably, and then you're still charging us a freaking fortune. It's like, and then the other noodles were probably $1 for a pound, and that's why they probably switched to this kind, because they want to save money. They want to save money so they can put more money in their wallet, but yet give us a shittier product. It's like, if you're going to charge the same amount, but yet give us a shitty product, I might as well go find a different brand that sells it for the same amount of price, and it probably would taste just as good or even better. And then if I don't find any companies that I don't like, then I'll just start making the shit myself. I'm not going to buy any brand then. The only reason why we bought Kraft was because we were happy with Kraft. Their food, this was good back in the day, up to 2-3 fucking months ago. Then it all went to shit. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in their factory. I don't know what they're doing there. I don't work for Mac and Cheese. I'm not getting paid to make this video, by the way, from them. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. So I guess it's, people can bitch and moan and complain. If they'll listen, I don't know. Usually some companies will listen, but then some won't. They'll do whatever they want because they want to save money, put more money in their wallet, and then take money from our wallet, and then give us a shitty product. Okay, for $2, $3, I might as well go buy me a real brand. Or start making it myself. It ain't that big of a deal. All I gotta do is go to the grocery store, go buy a bag of noodles for a couple of bucks, that's actually probably a good brand, and melt fucking cheese all over it. Go get some good cheese and melt it on. It'd be just as good. And it probably would be cheaper in the long run too, because I can probably get a pound of the shit for $2-3 compared to it's $2-3 for a tiny little package, and it's barely, this here alone would probably feed maybe 2-3 people, depending on how much each person will take. So, every family's different. So anyway, but the main thing is that they've done something and they fucked it up, and if they'll listen, I don't know. But I ain't gonna buy this shit anymore unless I hear something about that they're going back to it. Even when they do say that they're changing, they're gonna fix it or whatever, go back to the way it was. I still would not buy their product for probably at least half a year, because they're still gonna have these old boxes floating around at grocery stores and even at Walmart. These old boxes are still gonna be floating around. So I would wait at least half a year, maybe even to a year, until these are all gone. Either someone will buy them, or they'll toss them, whatever. They'll feed them, give them to the homeless people. I don't know, whatever they do with them. But I don't recommend, even if they say, okay, we'll fix it, don't buy their product for a while, because these are going to still be out floating around. Wait half a year to a year, and then start up again and try them again. And if they fail at it again, then I don't know what to tell you. Either give them some more chances, just wait, give them more time to burn these boxes up, or just go find a different brand and then stick with them. So, and I know there will be people that will probably come on this video and be like, oh, we don't like Kraft even back then. Okay, well, not everyone's going to like Kraft. It's just like, it's just that way. It's going to be that way. You're not going to, some people are just not going to like it. So, but for the people that do like it, including me, I don't like it now. I liked it back in the day when it wasn't this. So, kind of whatever they did, like I said, they fucked it up and it's not good anymore. And if you guys want to see how this stuff turns out, I'll try to see if I can get a video made of it. And you guys can see it for yourself. That it literally looks like string when you're done with it. It's not fat chunks like that was back in the day. Not like it shows on the package. The package shows, big chunks. I'm getting string. I'm getting stringy noodles. So, I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, I don't work for Kraft. I don't snoop on their websites to see what they do. I just don't. I don't really care. So, but when you start changing food products and it tastes like shit, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it either until I know it's actually fixed, or then I'm just gonna go find another company. Kraft has been out for a lot of years, and they've never really done anything with it. I think it's always been the same way until recently, until people started bitching, moaning, and complaining that they wanted this stuff all removed from it. Okay, so then they agreed to do that. Well, now they changed noodles or something, and now the noodles are fucking ruined. Like, how about just go back to the way it was back in the olden days and just leave it at that? If people don't like it, then they need to go find another brand somewhere else then. Or go make it themselves, make their own natural, homemade kind of shit then to their liking then. So, but whatever. I mean, Kraft, if you're watching this video, you may want to fix your shit. Go back to the way it was. Because this is pissing off a lot of people. Now, I'm not the only one that's pissed off. You can go look on your own Facebook page. You guys have one. Go look at it. Go check your website, because your website's broken as well. Okay. So, yeah. There you go. So there's a little video on that from Kraft mac and cheese, macaroni and cheese. It used to be mac and cheese. They changed it now again. I don't know why, but whatever. They're always changing shit, and that's something the company needs to stop doing, is changing shit all the time. It's stupid. So, but yeah, so there you go, guys. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.